talking today about looking for a lot of good men, and what this is the 6th Annual Men's Health Forum that'll be held out on the fairgrounds on Thursday, May 22nd, starting at 8:30?
Absolutely, yep.
Okay. And Debbie's already said on this that you need to pre-register.
If you would, helps us make sure we have
enough lunches.
Enough lunches, enough
You don't wanna
coffee,
miss, yeah, we don't want you to miss your morning coffee and
absolutely,
and granola bar and
whatever else.
Whatever else. So, what else is going on over at the Marook House?
Well, I want to say a big thank you to the community. We just did our first ever fundraiser. It was called Hanging Out in the Hangar, and it was very, very successful. And Janet Marook worked real hard, and Jackie Jalecki and a lot of the volunteers, and you know, the houses run solely on donations.
And I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Yeah.
They forget that, you know, every once in a while somebody will say something about the hospital and all the profits, and it's like, wait a minute, the hospital's a 501c3. It's
right.
a not-for-profit. Anything that's made goes right back into the hospital
right.
for technology and have the best equipment we can possibly have for our patients. And I know the houses certainly fall under that same,
yeah.
Same
and that's
umbrella.
why we decided we had not done a fundraiser, and that's why we decided to do one. And Rob Finley was gracious enough to give us a beautiful airplane hangar that had a chandelier in it.
There's got to be a story there. I don't
yeah,
know.
right. I don't know the story, but
not too many hangars out there have chandeliers in
right.
them. That would be one of a kind.
But it was a fun event, and we had probably 65 silent auction items, which we, you know, try to do reasonable prices on to bring in money.
Mm-hmm.
And we had about 125 to 150 people attend. So we were really pleased with the crowd, exceptionally pleased with everybody in the community that donated things to us. I mean, they gave us lots of very, very nice things.
Right.
We had fun. Mm-hmm. It was casual. You know, it was blue jeans. We have a guy whose name I cannot remember. It's a good thing I'm at the Center on Aging. Ron Miller, who was the musician.
Okay,
I
good job.
thought of it, yeah. Who plays at the library on Saturdays, who came and played for us free. The music was great. Some people actually got up and danced and had a good time.
Yeah.
Just a great casual environment and a fun night. So.
And the weather, I know I had the honor of going out there for a little bit, and you couldn't have asked for better weather, and it was just a delightful venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, again, I say thank you to the community for supporting us, because that's how we exist. Because without that support,
and the food was awesome.
Food was good, yeah.
Food was real good. And QT cupcakes were wonderful.
QT cupcakes, yeah.
One of those.
Yep. I had more than one, but don't tell.
But yeah, that was just
it was fun.
A lot of effort went into that, but it was well worth it, because it was something different. You know, certainly a different location than anyone was used to. And,
right.
And that casual, that was the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody I wore my boots, I wore my jeans. It was great.
Absolutely. Yep. And that's what we wanted to do. We, you know, it's very difficult to plan an event because there's always lots of things going on.
Yeah.
But we just sort of took the attitude of, let's do it that night and let's make it casual. And you know, some people had other obligations and weren't able to attend, but that's always going to be the case.
Sure.
So
sure.
You just go with it and do the best you can and have fun.
You bet, and everyone did. And but with the weather we had in the winter, everybody's all of a sudden, when spring hits, there's a million things going on because nobody's been able to get outdoors all winter to go to anything.
Yep.
So yeah, so there's some overlaps, but.
Speaking of, off the subject, I have a friend in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and she called me last night and said they'd had 10.5 inches of snow.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, woo, okay.
The 12th of May and they've had snow.
Record snow.
We'll stay right where we are.
That's what I said.
We've got
okay,
humidity.
nice talking to you.
Yeah. You stay in Cheyenne and we'll stay right here in Mountain Home. Yeah. So, well, you've got quite a bit going on over there.
We do.
Yeah.
We try to have at least 2 doctors speak every month. Dr. Tilley actually will be speaking in June after the Men's Health Forum. We just try to think of topics that as we age we need more information on. And I can't say enough great things about the doctors. They're all willing to give up their time to come over and talk and answer questions and Dr. Newman will be there in July to talk about aging skin. They're just wonderful.
Yeah, they are.
They don't say no. Well, I don't let them say no, but they can't say no. They're like, her again? Well.
Yeah, and she won't go away, so I might as well say
exactly,
yes. Okay,
exactly.
Let's figure out a date when I can come.
That's exactly right. But they're very generous with their time, and we greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely, and the only reason they're hesitant 9 times out of 10 is because I can think of a couple physicians that are just very shy. They're excellent at what they do, but as far as, I mean, public speaking is one of the biggest fears anybody has.
Right.
And even though it may be a small, intimate group, it's still like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get up in front of people. And yeah, so even the docs.
But they do a good job.
They do a great job, yeah.
And they, you know.
Well, you do a great job making sure that everybody's comfortable, and it's, once again, it's a relaxed atmosphere. You know, there's no threat, so you just come in.
It's very casual.
Yeah.
When we get a doctor to speak, we can typically hold between 30 and 35 in the room, and it's not uncommon for us to have 20 people or 25 people on a waiting list. Yeah. So.
Let's go back to the Men's Health Forum for a minute then, too, on that note, because that's why it's important to call 508-3880 for the Men's Health Forum on the 22nd of May and get yourself signed up, because I know that, you know, the education building out there can hold tons, but eventually, I know you've come close to, if not exceeded, kind of the limit in years past, so it's important for folks to get signed up now.
Yeah. Just call us. We'll put your name down, and all you got to do is show up then. It's easy. So
doesn't get any easier than that.
And you can wear blue jeans. We don't care.
Or shorts if the weather's hot.
Or shorts if it's hot.
Yeah.
It's, again, it's very casual. You know, we try to do things that are casual. The biggest thing about the Men's Health Forum is that you get educated.
And I think it's especially important for men when you've talked about having Dr. King, a dermatologist there, golf, fishing, you know, out on your boat. There's just, because we're outdoors so much in the sun during the spring and summer and fall, hunting. I mean, you're still exposing your skin. So it's important to get some tips. When it's time to come and see the doctor, when it's just an age spot, when it's something
when it's
else.
Actually something.
So
it'll be fun.
Oh, absolutely. I know you always make it fun.
We have fun.
I'm curious to see what cars and trucks they bring out this time. Yeah, that was fun at the annual health fair that we do in April every year, and to have the cars and trucks out there, and they actually sold them.
I heard. I heard.
There was.
Yeah, you can, when you come, you can buy a truck. I mean,
come buy a truck. You know, if you want to. This is kind of a, you know, come to one location for get all your shopping and your questions answered.
Absolutely done. Yeah.
So, but I just love it.
It's a good day. It's a fun day. It's a casual day. It's, you know, like we said, women, we're there to set things up and make things work, and then when it's time for you guys to ask questions, we're gone, you know. It's your time, and we do the same thing with the Women's Health Forum that we'll do later in the year, and you know, we just like to be able to make sure that you're getting educated on issues that you need to be educated about in an environment that makes you feel comfortable.
Right. And you had a great point before that, like with the PSA tests right now, there's some controversy about it, and come and get the physician's thoughts on it. I mean, these are the experts. These are the people that are doing colonoscopies every day. They know what the results are. They know what the average and statistics are. So
that's right.
It's important to come out and get the truth, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I always laugh. The first thing that comes to mind when there's any controversy is coffee. Okay. In the course of my lifetime, I've watched it be oh, it's the worst thing in the world for you. Oh, it's the best thing in the world for you. Oh, it helps with Alzheimer's. Oh, no, it's, you know. So the poor public doesn't know which way to turn sometimes.
It's very confusing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is why it's excellent that you've got the doctors there. And now that's going to be from 10 until 2. You'll have the physicians there. So Dr. Tilley's going to talk about anesthesiology and pain management. And then Dr. Elkins is going to go and talk about cardiovascular surgery and different heart disease.
Absolutely.
Okay. But then you've got a panel
Absolutely.
as well. So that's why it's going to be, and you're going to have a break in there, I'm sure, someplace for lunch.
Lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, they'll take any questions that you have. So we encourage you to sign up and think about questions you'd like to know from these guys, because that's why they're there.
Are you going to have anything where the opportunity, if somebody is a little shy, they can write down a
Absolutely.
question? Okay.
We'll give you cards if you don't want to stand up or raise your hand or whatever. We'll put cards on the table. So
Sure.
Absolutely.
Great idea.
Absolutely.
Use that and
Yep.
for some of those timid folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Guys are used to being quiet.
They are?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes.
Kidding.
Yeah. So, well, Debbie, I want to thank you.
My pleasure.
I'm always delighted to have you on the
My
show.
pleasure.
It's just you always have such a wonderful wealth of information for us about what's coming up and special events,
Well.
and I want to absolutely partner with you and say thank you to the various folks in the community that helped and made the Hanging Out in the Hangar such a huge success. That was a great
It was a
first
fun event. It was a great event. Yeah.
All right. Come see me again soon, will you?
I'll do it.
All right.
I'll do it.
Thanks for watching VRMC's Healthy Connections. We'll see you again next week.